Good morning, everybody. It's Auston Holleman, your favorite YouTuber, back with another video. And today we are going to another city here in Kenya, about 3.5 hours, I believe it is, from Nairobi, called Nakuru. And we're gonna stay out there just one night and come back and then have some fun here in Nairobi because I have some people here. Troy is back in town, so we're gonna do some hanging out, etc., etc. But I want to make this clear because let me tell y'all this about me. I love putting out very blunt statements, because it brings out all the feminine energy in my male audience. Like I could put a one-liner that has no context, and people will come up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paragraphs that are completely off topic because they don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm just that type of person anyway, but I realize it's beneficial for my career because it keeps my engagement up when y'all get upset. Now, I recently said that I'm leaving Africa. It's time for me to leave Africa because I'm having negative thoughts. I'm going to tell you guys what I mean by that since I made a blunt statement to see how you guys would react. Number one, I'm not leaving Africa and never coming back. I'm probably only going to be going maybe 2-3 months and then come back. I still want to stay here in Nairobi. And by negative thoughts, I mean like it's certain things that didn't bother me before that people have brought up about Africa. I overlooked them for a while because I was new and I really enjoyed it. And then the longer I stayed here, I'm like, yeah, this shit is getting annoying. Some of the things that I've been to, especially when I went to West Africa and all those the difference that they have between West and East Africa is that, I don't know, it's a little more aggressive and they're a little more, there's a lot more scamming going on over there. And that was actually starting to get on my nerves. Something I really didn't experience out here in East Africa. But just a number of things, like just little small things that are starting to get annoying. And I really like Nairobi. I really love Nairobi, but it's just time for me to get a change of scenery. And you guys can tell when I don't like a place because I'll stop uploading videos. Like I have 3 or 4 vlogs that I haven't uploaded just because I feel like I've shown too much of where I'm already at, and I don't feel like I don't feel like the videos they don't look good to me. Like I'm not uploading them if I don't feel like they look good. Then they're full vlogs too, 15-minute vlogs. I'm not uploading them. So I'm probably either gonna go to Latin America, Europe, or in Turkey. It's cheap to fly here from Turkey, so I think I might do that. But I know Floyd wants to go to Romania. So either way it goes, I still have to go to Thailand here in about 2 weeks. But I may go to another country in between that. Go over here and go to like Turkey, let's say, come back here. Go to Thailand and come back, go to South Africa, and then leave and come back in a couple months. But other than that, it's nothing wrong with the women in Africa. There's nothing wrong with the people. You got some idiots in the comments that choose to say that I have insulted people. The thing is, I don't even say any names or any people, and people will just run with it. And I love it. I want you to run with it. I want you to make more videos about me, and I want you to talk about me so you can give me free promotion. That way I don't have to pay for advertisement. Thank you very much for doing that. But guys, we're about to go over here to the train station. We're about to meet Kavat at the Hub Karen, and we'll see what the new city is like. Keep watching and make sure you subscribe. All right, you guys, so now we're on the bus on the way to Nakuru. We got Kavat with us. We rode a matatu over here to town from the Junction Mall. It's about 1,400 shillings. I'll put the conversion up here on the bottom of the screen on how much that costs. But right now it's about 11:48. It should take us a little over 3 hours to get there. So we might only have time for maybe one activity and to show you what the night is like there during in Nakuru. But make sure y'all click subscribe and stay tuned. Alright y'all, so we've arrived in Nakuru and we're going to a restaurant to get something to eat before we go to the Airbnb. It's a completely different look out here. It almost reminds me of Dar es Salaam a little bit. So far, everything here looks pretty local. Not seeing much stuff that's kind of like the Western that you would see in Nairobi so far. I mean, I just got here though. I haven't done too much roaming around, but it seems like it's gonna be more of a down-to-earth experience, like even more than you would experience in Nairobi. Alright, so we have finally arrived in Nakuru after 1,400 shillings, which is a little around maybe $10 or $12 it costs to get over here. About 3.5 hours to ride over here. We just ordered some chuma and ugali and the greens. It's almost like spinach, but it's greens. And tell us, what do you think about this city so far? Well, you've been here before. What do you think about the city compared to Nairobi?
Nairobi is usually cool, like Nakuru. Nakuru is usually cool as compared to Nairobi, because that's why if you want to distress from the Nairobi traffic, and you can feel the atmosphere is a bit relaxed here, no pressure even if we have much people here. It's not like the feeling that we have in Nairobi for sure. And yeah, I'd recommend Nakuru for everyone, you know. Yeah, it's really nice city, vibey, and we're yet to explore more. And we got Joshua, our own like main guy here from Nakuru. So it's nice that if you can get to even like tour with us, because like now we're having connections here as well in Nakuru.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a local vibe here, and it's not as much Western style restaurants. It's more Kenyan, what you would expect to see in Kenya. The driver also told us that the game drive, which is like the safari tour out here, is only 1,400 shillings. 14, which is like $10. In Nairobi, I paid $120. So. All right, so we just finished eating. That was about 1,080 shillings, which is around $7 US. Now we're waiting on the same motorcyclist to come take us to the Airbnb, and we're gonna try to see what we can do before the sun goes down, or before this cloud of rain over here comes. All right, y'all, we just got to the Airbnb. I'm about to show you guys. It's pretty nice. Believe it or not, this Airbnb was $28 for the night. It's a 2-bedroom. I believe it's 2 bathrooms too. It's actually a lot more spacious than I thought. A lot more spacious. I'm starting to get an echo. Got a nice sized kitchen, bigger than the one I got in Nairobi. There's a patio out there too. If you were willing to live this far outside of the city, then you could probably get double your money. I mean, look at the bathroom. There's not a shower in there, but it's a bathroom. We got bedroom number 1 right here. Extra closet space. Wow. Yeah, so it's a pretty decent sized apartment. You got the shower here, bathroom on this side, washroom, whatever you want to call it. The same thing over here in the other room. Another bedroom, extra closet space, and then the same type of washroom setup. So it is about 4:38. So we're gonna see what else we can do for the rest of the day before the sun goes down. It's a little cooler out here. It's actually kind of cold on the back of the motorcycle, so we're gonna see what we can do. But there's a free game drive, like I told you, like a free safari tour. So
This is cool. High school, primary.
All right, y'all. So now we're walking through an area called Bondini. It smells like somebody's making fresh bread or donuts around here, but it's very quiet. Very quiet, fair weather. While the sun is out, but I can tell when the sun goes down it'll be very cool. So the bike ran out of gas, I guess, so we're getting some more gas. All right, so we couldn't go into the park right now, but he said if we come back tomorrow, there's 7 lions, 7 lions, baboons, rhinos, and we can see the flamingos and all that too. It's $60 and he'll drive us around on his safari car. So where are we going to now? So we're going to see the gazelle.
Yeah, gazelle, yeah.
All right, so we getting out of the motorcycle here. We're gonna walk through into the well, actually we can't walk nowhere, huh?
I'll come to your place
To Texas.
one day with my friend here with this rasta.
Oh, really? If y'all come to Texas, I'll meet y'all out there for a week.
Huh?
I'll meet y'all for a week. But we're going to get a sneak peek at the gazelles here. We can't get too close because they got an electric fence. So
These are free space. You can chill, you can sleep all night.
that's the Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
That.
This is my home. This is my house. This is my house.
So he was just showing us where he stayed at, and next he said he's gonna
Take us. It's going to take us where people are just eating cat, which is a stimulant, and I know maybe you have it in the US, but Auston will show you when we get there.
It's the stuff that people tell you to eat that's like a natural Viagra out here. It's a plant that you eat. So we're gonna try and see. I'm gonna give you all the real results and see if it works. I know I said I tried it in Mombasa, but I left too soon. But today we're gonna get it done. All right, y'all. So we try. What's it called again? What's it called? Shut. What you call it? What do you call it? Japa, the leaf I was telling y'all about. So we're gonna try that with them today. Everybody over here is gonna try it from my understanding. So I'll have it in the next clip. It dries up all the saliva in your mouth. Makes your mouth real dry. Thank you.
You've been told when you drink this, you either take a ball gum or some peanuts with them. What would you like to take it with?
They're giving me this gum. They're telling me to eat it with bubble gum. Alright, you guys, so I didn't chew the majority of the bag so far. I'm gonna probably be done here in like 10 minutes, but how do I feel? It has my mouth super dry, so you gotta drink water or something with it. It's definitely like more of a stimulant, but it's not like coca leaves. I think, actually, I've never chewed coca leaves, the leaves that make cocaine out of. But I think it would have the same effect where it's like, maybe if you broke this down and processed it, it could be a hard drug. But for right now, it just is like a little, like a wake up, like a slight cup of coffee, I guess you could say. As far as the Viagra effects, I don't know about that. I don't feel no. Usually when you take stuff that's supposed to dilate your blood veins, you can feel that. I'm not really feeling that too much right now, but I'll update it here in a minute. 20 minutos depois, ele falei, preciso guarda isso em minha boca aqui. Atualmente agora eu sinto mais. Mais ou menos como assim. Tá bom. Alright, you guys, so now we are at a local bar here / club, and the little plant that I was eating now, I can see why people use it a lot. It feels like I took like an amphetamine almost, like Adderall, but not as strong, because those are extremely strong. But it's got my heart beating and walking all fast and moving, and it feels like I just can't sit still. Thank you guys for watching so much. I'm back in Nairobi, and I will tell you, there's a huge difference in between Nairobi and Nakuru, however you say it. It's you can hear the difference, because in Nakuru it was very quiet. You might hear everything that's nearby, but in Nairobi it's almost like being in New York. Like, you can just hear stuff from all corners of the city. All these different horns and people yelling and matatus. So it's definitely a getaway vibe if you want to get away from that busyness in Nairobi. But again, you guys, I'm leaving the continent of Africa in 2 weeks. I will be coming back for everybody that's crying about it. But it felt good to go to another city. And my energy did pick back up, and I came back here to pick back up. So, and it's still up. I mean, so it's very I can see now it's not, again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with the African people or nothing like that. I just need to constantly move around. I think my personality, and especially me being 24 years old, I have to constantly have new. Everything needs to be new at this stage of my life. Nothing can be familiar. When I get too familiar with a city, I start getting too comfortable. The same thing happened in Salvador. It's just I loved Brazil so much I never spoke about it because I didn't really care. But when I got familiar with Salvador, I started thinking to myself like, I started thinking about some things that were like things that I didn't really prefer that were going on in Salvador. And that's what happens. That's what happened in Thailand. It's not that Thailand is a bad place, but the longer you stay there and the more familiar you get, the more you start to point out some negative things that you don't really prefer. And yeah, that's what's starting to happen with me in Africa in general. And the things that go on in Africa can, like with all the little scams and stuff like that, that when you start overthinking about those, it'll make you say, yeah, it's time for me to get out of here for at least for a little while, and I'll come back. But let me know what you guys think. I know some of y'all won't be happy. I also don't care. But I love y'all for that don't care, and I love y'all for that do care about my decision. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video.